Let I go with the third one. Minus 1.2, minus 3.2, minus 5.2, minus 7.2. Okay. Yes. So we have to check whether this kind of sequence forms an AP. If they form an AP, then we have to find common difference and next three more terms. So now let I find whether it forms an AP or not. In order to check, we have to use common difference formula. D equals A2 minus A1. D equals A2 minus A1 one set, and another is D equals A3 minus A2. So now let I find common difference for the first case, A2 minus A1. In this, A2 is minus 3.2. So minus 3.2. We have minus here, so write minus again. A1 is again minus 1.2. Since it is negative, let I put it in a bracket. Now, minus 3.2. Bracket symbol always indicates multiplication. So multiply the sign. In the previous class, I would have taught you what is minus into minus. It will become plus 1.2. Since the signs are different, we need to subtract this. That I do subtract separately. 0.2. Okay, we need to subtract this. 2 minus 2, 0. 3 minus 1, 2. Greater number is 3.2. It is having minus sign. So it is minus 2.0. Correct? Minus 2.0 is the common difference. Let us find common difference for this also. D equals A3 minus A2. A3 in this sequence is minus 5.2. A2 is minus 3.2. So A3 is minus 5.2. We have minus sign, write minus. A2 is again a negative value, minus 3.2. Bracket symbol indicates multiplication. Minus 5.2. Minus into minus is plus 3.2. Signs are different. When you subtract, you will be getting 2.0 only. Greater sign is having minus, so minus 2.0. Since the common differences are same in the both the case, we can conclude that it forms AP. Since it forms an AP, we need to find two things. One is common difference, that is minus 2.0. Next, we need to find the next three more terms. Next three terms. How to find next three terms? Look for the last term they have given in the sequence. Last term mentioned in the sequence here is minus 7.2. So to that minus 7.2, I should add the common difference minus 2.0. If I add minus 2.0 to minus 7.2, what I'll be getting? Signs are same. So add it. 7.2 plus 2.2 will be getting 9.2, but we have to retain negative sign. Negative of minus 9.2. So it will be minus 9.2. To this minus 9.2, again you should minus 2.0 will be getting level minus level 0.2. Again if I add, we'll be getting minus 13.2 and it goes on. I hope you understood. Once we got the common difference two times to be same value, we have to conclude that it forms an AP. After you said that it forms an AP, you have to find the common difference, that is minus 2.0. Once you got to know about common difference, you have to write the next three terms. How to write means, in the given set of sequence, what is the last term? Minus 7.2. To that we should add the common difference 2.0. So minus 7.2, it is minus 2.0. So minus 2.0. Signs are same, so add it. When you add this decimal, you'll be getting 9.2. Minus we have both sides, so it is minus 9.2. So minus 9.2. Again you add minus 2.0 to the 9.2, you'll be getting minus 11.2. Again you add to minus 2.0 to the minus 11.2, you'll be getting minus 13.2. This is the way you have to do the problem. Next one we have like this: 3, 3 plus root 2, 3 plus 2 root 2, 3 plus 3 root 2, and it goes on. So we need to find whether it forms an AP or not. How to find? We have to make use of formula. D equals A2 minus A1. and another is D equals A3 minus A2. So what is A2 they are given here? This is A1, this is A2. 3 plus root 2 is A2, correct? So A2 in place of A2 I will write 3 plus root 2. We have minus, so write minus. A1 is 3. 3 plus root 2 minus 3 plus 3 minus 3 gets cancelled. 3 minus 3 is 0. So we'll be left over with only root 2. So we got the common difference in this case as root 2. Let us see, we are going to get the same root 2 in this case also. A3 minus A2. So in this, what is A3? This is A1, this is A2 and this is A3. 3 plus 2 root 2. Minus we have, what is A2 in the sequence? 3 plus root 2. 3 plus root 2. Since we have two terms, let I put a bracket. Okay. Then 3 plus 2 root 2. We have minus here. We need to multiply this minus to the both terms. If it is nothing, we have to assume this as plus. Minus into plus is minus. Minus into plus is again minus. So this will become minus 3. Again minus into plus is minus root 2. I hope you understood this. See, I will repeat again once. We got D as A3 minus A2. A3 is 3 plus root 2 root 2. A2 is 3 plus root 2. So we are going to subscript. But we are having two terms in the value of A2. So put it in the bracket. Then we have minus sign here. This minus will be getting multiplied with the inner terms also. Nothing means plus. So minus into plus is minus. Again this minus into plus is minus. Got it clear? Now you have to calculate. 3 and 3 gets cancelled to 0. 3 minus 3 0. This is 2 root 2 minus root 2. 2 root 2 minus root 2 is only root 2. How we got 2 root 2 minus root 2 as only root 2? We are just going to subtract this 2 as well as this 1. Nothing means 1. 2 minus 1 is 1. Root 2 we are just going to retain as root 2 itself. This is how we are going to multiply an irrational number. I hope you understood. Just multiply the coefficients. That's it. Here it is 2. Here it is nothing means you have to assume 1. 2 minus 1 you are aware it is 1 and write the root 2 as it is. So common difference is root 2. If you write this you can understand in a better way. Since we got the common difference same. Here nothing means it is 1 we have to assume. Since we got the common difference same, we can say this particular sequence forms an AP. So you need to write it forms AP. Once you wrote it forms AP, you need to write what is common difference. Common difference is root 2. Once you came to know what is common difference, you need to find the next 3 more terms. How to find the next 3 more terms? You need to add plus root 2 to the last term of the given sequence. Last term of this given sequence is 3 plus root 2, right? We need to add root 2 to this. 3 as it is, nothing. 3 as it is, plus nothing here means 1. 3 plus 1 is 4 root 2. So in the next 3 terms, the next one is 3 plus 4 2. So write like this. Next 3 terms are, one is 3 plus 4 root 2. Again to this value you add root 2. Okay, 4 root 2 plus root 2 will becomes 5 root 2 plus 3 because we are having 3 as it is. Again if I add plus root 2 here, 5 root 2 plus 1 root 2 will become 6 root 2. We are having 3 here, so write 3. Okay, this will not get multiplied here. Only this and this get added. Correct? 5 root 2 plus root 2 is 6 root 2. Write the 3 as it is. So the next 3 terms are 3 plus 4 root 2, 3 plus 5 root 2 and 3 plus 6 root 2. This is how you need to find this.